What's happening, everybody? Got a couple of new things going on in the garden. I just wanted to show you all. First off, I would like to show you this lime tree that I got from the Lowe's. That's right, the Lowe's, not Lowe's, but the Lowe's. It is blooming. Well, yeah, it has started to bloom. And I mean, this thing is super small. And I didn't expect it to bloom anytime soon. I don't even have it in the ground, and it has flowers on it. Now, I will not see fruit this year, but hopefully next year I will. I am in zone 7B in Gastonia, North Carolina, and many people do not know that North Carolina is actually quite suitable for citrus. Now, granted, it does get colder than it does in places like Florida and California, but there's an advantage to that. The citrus in Florida and California are monocrops. So they all pretty much share the same genetics, or the majority of them. Now, the problem with monocropping is that if one plant, a singular plant, is disease prone or succumbs to disease or pests, then it is quite capable of spreading that disease and or pests to the other crops, and that will ruin a whole farm, so to speak. Well, here in North Carolina, the climate, like I say, is a lot cooler, especially in the winter time, but it doesn't, or it's not optimal for those pests and disease that may infiltrate California and Florida. So with that being said, you know, as long as you winterize or overwinterize your citrus plants here in North Carolina, then you are actually quite capable of producing citrus, from oranges to lemons, limes, you name it. So without further ado, let me show you my little lime tree that I got from the Lowe's, and this is a key lime. So you know how we coming. You know, ain't nothing better than that key lime. Look at there, man. I mean, this thing got over 12 to 15 blooms on it. Something got the best of that one. Look at there. I mean, I haven't even put it in the ground yet, so I want to thank the Lowe's for doing a good thing. And you best believe, man, I'm gonna have this thing in the ground by the time the fall starts, so we can get a good and rooted before the winter comes. And when the winter comes, I will winterize it by mulching it heavy and possibly providing microclimate for it, so that it stays warmer than other areas of my yard. I will put it in direct sun to do so. It would help if it were near a building, but I'm limited on space to do that. I have one space that I'm considering, but the problem with that is that I'm also considering putting a fig tree there. So that's that. I just want to update you guys on a blooming lime tree that I didn't expect to bloom. I mean, this thing isn't a foot tall. Like, you see it? Key lime. This thing ain't a foot tall. It's probably about a 1.5 feet, 2 feet wide. Got a good thing going.